What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Vinny Vega, and today I want to talk about some ideas I had for Battlefield 1, and that being the CTE, the Community Test Environment. And also I want to talk a little bit about the squad up system, at least on the PC side. Now I would have footage of Battlefield 1 from the closed alpha and talk a little bit about that, but unfortunately there's still an embargo. Everything's kind of restricted right now, and the only people who can actually share information about Battlefield 1 and show footage are the people who actually attended the event for the EA Plays for the live stream. But I will put something together that will be ready to go once the embargo is lifted. Now for all I know, DICE plans on implementing this in the final release, but as of right now in any Battlefield game that's present, the squad up system, you can't squad up with your friends before you enter a server. On console you can do this, but on PC you cannot, and it makes things much harder to, meet up with your friends and join the same server. Like, you have to literally look for a server that has not that many people in it so you can actually form a squad while in game, but that's still kind of a pain if you think about it. Hopefully DICE does add this to the final release of Battlefield 1, and I think this will make a lot of Battlefield players very, very happy. The CTE, or the Community Test Environment, was introduced into Battlefield 4. It was a good way to test out new features, bug fixes, balance changes, new maps, and it had great success being able to get direct feedback from the Battlefield community, seeing if something's going to be good or not for the retail release. But one of the problems that I've always had with CTE is the fact that you had to be a premium member in order to join in on it. I think this is a feature that should be available for all Battlefield players alike. Now, as of right now, everything's kind of up in the air with premium. There hasn't been any talk of an actual premium membership happening for Battlefield 1. Hopefully this means that all map packs will end up being free. As of right now, we know Titanfall 2 is going to have free maps. And for the common consumer, if one game from EA has free map packs and another one does not, this could look very bad for EA. So hopefully EA is smart enough to realize that, and the maps for BF1 will be completely free. Map packs for any type of game that are sold separately are always inherently anti-consumer, so it would be doing the right thing to give the community free maps. It doesn't split up the player base. I think everybody will be a lot happier with that in the long run. Now, we don't know for sure if and when CTE will be implemented into BF1 after launch, but one thing's for certain, after its great success on Battlefield 4, I think it would be wise for DICE to implement it once again. I would also like to see it implemented on all three platforms, PC, PS4, and Xbox One. For Battlefield 4, it was on PC at first, and roughly 6 months later it was implemented on Xbox One. But if it's on all three platforms, that gives more feedback for DICE from the community, and it gives everybody an opportunity to test out those new features when they come out. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about CTE is because I haven't really seen anybody talk about this subject, and it's safe to assume that DICE will be adding this sometime after launch. It would only make sense. It actually makes it a little bit easier to test out for certain features and certain new maps. And I think it would be even wiser for DICE to make this available for all Battlefield players. Having those limitations really cuts people off, and they would have far more feedback if they just make it available for all. Well, those are my thoughts on the community test environment, and hopefully some of my suggestions come to fruition. Let me know what you think down below in the comment sections about the community test environment and the squad up system as well. Hope you guys have a badass day today, and I'll see you on the next one.